Yo, yo, yo. What's happening, boys and girls? It's your boy, bro. You got to rev it up like a motorcycle. Bro. Bro. To grow. And this is BTTV. We are doing episode 5 of the MVP Baseball 2005 Dynasty Mode Multiverse Series. This is season 1, and we're already in season 5, featuring the Toronto Blue Jays with modern day rosters. And initially, we did a fantasy draft that's available, guys, on the very first episode of this series. Make sure you check that out by clicking the playlist in the description and going through each episode by order if you want to. Alright, anyhow, I was thinking whether to do another interleague matchup, but you know what? I know we got a race going on for second place in the AL East. So, let's do a recap first. Injury wise, guys, I still got 2 guys on the DL. Aside from that, let's check out the standings in the AL East. You know what? Actually, you know what? This is what we're gonna do before we do the recaps. Let's do this. Let's manage this game. And I think it's better if we do an AL East matchup or the battle for second place. Okay. Offensive analysis for the Brewers, according to the hitting coach. I've had a look at the batting stats for our upcoming series against the Brewers. They've had a total of 321 runs scored in the season, as well as 64 home runs and 24 stolen bases. Alrighty. Dominic Canzone, oh man, shut up about your contract. Alright, we're just gonna sim this. And then we'll play the Brewers series. I think that's better for the stream. Hunter Green, everyone's good. And then we're just gonna... Again, the Jays are home for this one, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna manage the game. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Ellie De La Cruz, thank you. Whoever scored the home run there. Oh, sorry. Forgot to bump up the volume. Okay. 8th inning. Home run. Ezekiel Duran. Nice. Come on. Game over. 4-3 final score for this one. Check out the box score. Hunter Green. Oh, he was able to complete the game, man. Pretty good stats. 7.46 for the season, though. Not having a terrific year. Alright, let's sim this. Oh, gosh. We lost again, 9-8. Oh my gosh, these closed L's. Alright, okay. Go today. Oh! Tommy Listella. Zach Godley for Tommy Listella. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let me review it first. I mean, we do need a starter. And the difference in salary isn't much, so okay. Yeah, sure. We'll accept that trade. Yeah. Alright. So guys, doing all that now, let's see. Let's check our inbox here first. Oh, Wyrod, Yairo Rodriguez starting against us. We're about to begin a series against the Orioles, and it looks like Yairo Rodriguez will be the first starter. He has an ERA of 6.25 and 63.1 innings pitched this year. Yeah, so far this year we've played 6 games with the O's, and it's we got a 3-3 record against them so far. Call him up, Jordan Lawler. Yeah, he's one of our top prospects. Fortunately, he can only play short. So, scouting wise, it says here this guy has all the tools to become an exceptional middle infielder in his career. He has all the potential to become a fantastic hitter and challenge for some batting titles in his career. Fortunately, he can't play any other position, so that's going to be a problem. Because guess what? Who's our shortstop, right? Corley traded. The Tigers cut a deal today with the Indians for Joey Bart. The time will tell. This trade will favor either side. Okay. So I think that's the news. And again, we are starting this 4-game series against Baltimore. Episode 5 now, guys. Season 1 of this MVP Baseball 2005 Dynasty Multiverse Series. Using a modded version for the OG Xbox with modern day rosters. But we did a fantasy draft, so it's like I know Vladdy's with the Jays, but then we picked him overall. I kind of made that happen, right? All right, around the league, let's see here. Standings wise, Red Sox still up in the division here, with up by 7.5 games with a 44 and 24 record, followed by the Jays, 37 and 32. The O's and Yankees currently tied 35 and 33. The Yankees, they're starting to get on a little roll here. They've won 5 straight in a row. Tampa Bay Rays, they continue to give free wins, 25-44 record. AL Central, Royals and White Sox duking it out like two boxers in their division. But the Royals has a leg up. They're up by a game, by half a game, 37-31. In the AL West, the Oakland Las Vegas Athletics with a 40 and 28 record, and they lead their division by 5 games, and they're on a heater, winning 4. I know it says the Rangers have won 7, but look at that record. That's not gonna cut it. In the NL East, the Marlins up by 4.5 games with a 37-31 record. NL Central, this one's a doozy. Really competitive division. We got Brewers, Reds, and Cards fighting for first place, with the Brewers coming out on top right now by half a game, 38-30. And then the Rockies up by 5 games in the NL West with a 42 and 27 record. All right, so that wraps up the standings watch. So we'll play this start of this 4-game series, and hopefully we do win or at least split the series. So I'm gonna do things a little bit different here. We got Mike Soroka and Yairo Rodriguez. He plays for the Jays in real life, starting this game for the O's. All right, let me see. Let's do a retro matchup here. Alright, I'm gonna do something a little different here in the stream. I'm gonna have minimal yapping, guys, because I do want to save my voice. And doing the entirety of this season 1 with commentary, that's gonna be a pain. So here and there, I'm gonna provide minimal commentary, and this is going to be one of those episodes. But I will always do the intro and outro commentary. So, guys, if you do appreciate this type of content, please don't forget to always comment, like, and hit that subscribe button for more MVP Baseball 2005 and retro gaming content in general. It will help me with the algorithm and make sure that I'm motivated AF to do these types of videos for y'all. All right, let's get started here. I'm gonna stop yapping and just let the MVP Baseball 2005 commentary team take over, and we'll see the CPU battle each other.
The Blue Jays are looking for their second straight win. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper, joined by Mike Krukow for tonight's MVP Baseball game. Tonight we have an American League matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Crucial ball game here for both teams.
This guy's a so-so.
All right, let's do this, guys. Just to make this stream more appealing. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay,
First
don't
pitch
do
of the
that to me
game
yet.
is a ball.
It looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his
Let's
fastball.
do this. Visual options, 6 and 1. And then fielding view broadcast. Alright. I'm gonna let the computer take over. We're just gonna watch them play. It's still my rosters. However, I'm just watching alongside with you, and I'll chime in with the player of the game commentary after the ball game. Alright, folks. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'll stop yapping now.
The ball is back, way back. That's a solo home run.
That was a sweet solo shot. He really got a hold of it and gave it a ride.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right.
This guy has 4 pitches to choose from.
0-2.
Oh, I'm surprised the batter wasn't all over that delivery. It seemed like a perfect pitch to just crush.
The catch is made by the left fielder. 1 down, base is empty. He just caught the edge of the plate for a strike.
It's a pretty good fastball right there. Nice pop on it, and he hit the target.
Out on the play.
Hendrickson made it look easy on that out at first, Kuip.
First pitch is a ball. 1 ball and no strike.
The fastball arm action is what you need to throw an effective changeup.
1 ball and 1 strike.
He's logged 68 innings this season, and batters have had moderate success against him with an average of 260. He's tallied 4 wins and 3 losses so far.
And it's 2-2. And now it's a full count. That went in on his hands. Terrific at bat right here. He rings them up. Score 1 that half inning. Here's the batting order the manager has filled out. Starting this game for the visiting team, Billy Williams. The pitch. High stride.
This guy can struggle with his control at times and is known to give up a few walks.
Fastball misses in.
He was hoping the batter would go fishing at the pitch out of the zone.
Williams delivers a ball 2-1.
Putting on a good eyeball.
Nope, missed for a ball.
This dude's been skating on thin ice all day with the amount of ugly balls he's been throwing. Let's see if they're finally going to make him pay. Guy, it's too bad he walks him here. He just lets that batter get away.
This batter is in the middle of the pack when there's a right. He tries to pick him off. Williams delivers, and it's 1-0.
Pretty good time to send the runner, and they've got the perfect.
Another throw to first. There's a foul off the catcher.
He's not going to advance the runner if he keeps bunting that ball foul.
Nope, missed for a ball. And he pushes that bunt down the line. He's out.
That's textbook baseball. The manager called for a sac bunt. The batter was able to execute. Productive out.
A pitch a bit low, 1-0.
Kite, the runner on second better get a pretty good jump if he wants to make it home and hit the left field. That guy out there throws strikes to home plate at will. Kite, his quick reaction allowed him to make the play on that line drive. Nice play.
Digging in, Kyle Snyder. That missed up. Ball.
The pitcher really threw a bad pitch there, and the batter had no choice but to lay off.
The appeal goes to third. And the batter went around. He misses with a 95-mile-an-hour heater. 2-2 the count.
He's got 2 wins and 6 losses so far.
It's a full count.
Don't know why he's trying to get him to chase one there.
He works the walk.
There's a very good example of a guy being patient. Saw a lot of pitches and drew a well-earned walk.
There's a line drive. That'll do it for the Blue Jays in the first. With 1 inning played, the score is 1-0. Now batting, Sammy Sosa. More often than not, this guy hits for a mediocre average. Good pitch.
This righty has one great pitch, and he sticks with it to get batters out.
Fouled back off the catcher. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out with the slider.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does. That ball is driven deep. This park may not be big enough to hold it. That's a 2-base hit.
They needed a big hit like that. This guy's got things going. What a good piece of hitting. He got himself a double.
Here's a guy who's been known to struggle at times against right-handed pitching.
This pitcher will get you into the 6th inning, 9 starts out of 10.
And a strike.
When you got a fastball like that, you're not going to give up a whole lot of runs.
And a strike. And a nice swing, but he hits it foul. The fielder is retreating. Valderrama snared that fly ball at the wall.
Batter just got too much air into that ball, partner, and the fielder was just able to get over and make the play.
This is a hitter who's consistently average in the box. And a run comes home. That's an RBI double.
The skipper's going to love that. Drive in one and set yourself up in scoring position for another.
This hitter hasn't figured out at all how to hit right-handed pitching.
This pitcher rings up K's with great frequency every time he toes the rubber.
Called strike. Hit into right field. Out number 3 as we head to the home half. After 1.5, the Orioles lead by 2. Williams misses, and the count is 1-0.
He's pitched 64 innings this season, and batters have had good success against him with an average of .294.
The center fielder makes the catch.
Well, Kipe, he had a good pitch to hit, but just didn't get good wood on it. The fielder made an easy play.
Ball out of the zone.
Just not getting much on his fastball out there right now.
In there for a strike. Williams sits him down with strike 3.
Kind of the key to that strikeout was pitch location. He finds a spot, hits it, batter had no chance. Nice job.
Fastball for a strike.
When you get a fastball like that, you're not going to give up a whole lot of runs.
Grounded to third. Williams with an easy 1-2-3 inning. With 2 innings played, Baltimore leads by 2. The top of the order coming up. Fastball for a strike.
His #1 pitch is his fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That fastball went right through the strike zone. The batter could not even touch it.
A 3-pitch strikeout.
Hey, the pitcher wins the battle. Sweet pitch to get the K.
Just got some wood on it. Hits a liner the other way. He reaches with a single. There's more than just a few righty hitters who are superior against right-handed pitchers than this guy.
Pretty good time to send the runner, and they've got the perfect guy to send.
Strike, good pitch. Just missed.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
Carroll is taking off. He's out on an easy play.
He threw a bullet right there to get that would-be base stealer.
He sends this pitch up the middle. That's a 2-out double.
Batters at this level will turn mis-executed pitches into hits all the time.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. He gets the outside corner. He sends this pitch to left. Valderrama will get there. That takes care of the side. Going into the bottom of the third, the Blue Jays trail by only 2 runs. Stepping in, Mark Hendrickson. Hitting is not one of this guy's strengths. Gathers it in with his glove. That's the first out. This guy here is dangerous in the batter's box. This one's got a chance. Caught at the wall.
Hit that one a little too high, Kipe. Gave the fielder just enough time to make the play.
Williams pours one over the plate for strike 1.
This pitcher brings 3 different pitches to the hill with him.
He retires the side in order. With 3 innings played, the score is 2-0. Here's Sammy Sosa. Catch made by Guerrero.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
There's a line drive. He's rounding first. That's a stand-up double.
That was not an easy pitch to hit, but he was able to leg out a double.
Lifts one to left. He reaches with a 1-out single. The Blue Jays have a left-hander getting ready in the pen.
Back it up for 2.
Pitch missed inside.
All this guy's got to do is hit the ball marginally deep, and they should score the run from third easily.
Taken for a ball. He's going back at the track, the wall. That's a home run!
As a batter, you've got to take advantage when the pitcher mis-executes. That mound visit may have gotten into the pitcher's head, partner. Let's see if he can pull it together.
A ball.
I wonder what they're trying to do here. A lot of these pitches are ending up out of the zone.
Not close. That's a ball.
Partner, that is not a very good slider. Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
Pitch taken for a ball. A one-out base on balls.
Nothing positive comes out of this guy nibbling. He's falling behind, he finally walks the guy.
He keeps him honest with a throw over to first. Laid off that one for a ball.
That breaking ball was
Makes a move to first. He's trying to steal second. They barely got him.
Runners don't attempt to steal on this guy too often. I can see why. What an arm!
That ball is driven deep. This park may not be big enough to hold it. He's headed to second. In there with a double.
Batters at this level will turn mis-executed pitches into hits all the time. Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
Carroll watches ball one. It's 1-1.
A lot of these pitchers are out of the strike zone. Looks like they're trying to set up the opposing batters.
Hit on a line. He's around third. That's an RBI single.
Hey, partner, here's an example of a guy that just made up his mind to get the job done. And guess what?
He tries to keep him close with a throw over to first. 2 outs and 1 on. Pitch misses. He goes to first. Fastball missed low.
Guy looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball.
That's a ball. Payoff pitch coming. He tallied 82 hits. The runner at first is off. 3rd out, we go to the bottom of the inning. Heading into the bottom of the inning, Toronto trails by 6. Next up, Vladimir Guerrero. Line drive to left field. He's got it. That'll bring up Kyle Snyder. Up high, missed with the fastball. That'll drop in for a base hit. He's aboard with a 1-out single.
God, that's a pretty nice piece of hit right there. Saw the ball, hit the ball.
Over the outfielder's head, possibly for extra bases. He's on his way to the plate. A run comes in. RBI double.
Good job there. You drive in one, you set yourself up to score another one. You talk about productivity.
Grounded foul. He sends this one into orbit. Long gone.
The second that ball comes off the bat, everybody knew it was out of the yard. That was a shot.
First pitch is the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. The fielder is retreating. Valderrama is up.
Oh my God, he almost caught that one. I just thought I got to chime in. Oh my God, he almost caught that one.
Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Kai, but in a situation like this, he's got to be patient and get a ball he can drive to the outfield. Kai, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
2-2.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
And now it's a full count. Men on first and third after the walk.
Kai, it's too bad he walked him. He had him right there in the palm of his hand, and he lets him get away.
The next batter is Mark Hendrickson. He sends this pitch to center. And a run scores. That's an RBI single. That's the 4th run allowed by Williams. Swinging a fly ball to center field, hit well. He puts it away.
Well, the hitter just put too much loft on that ball, partner, giving the fielder ample time to stroll over and make the out.
Here's the pitch. He sends this pitch up the middle. He's rounding third. There's a run. That's an RBI double.
Skipper's going to love that. Drive in 1 and set yourself up and score position for another.
This hitter isn't afraid of right-handed pitching.
The guy standing in right field has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right.
Long drive, and that ball is out of here.
Vladdy Jr. punishing
He knew that was
ball,
gone the second he hit it. What a shot.
Come all the way back from a 5-0 run here. What a home
The
run.
manager is going to buy his bullpen some time with this mound visit.
And then the Baltimore Orioles are gonna swap their starter for lefty Matt Moore here. He got clobbered.
Kyle Snyder.
6-8 now, guys. Jays completing the comeback here.
Well, he was not expecting that pitch, and that was obvious by the stunned look he had on his face as he watched it go by.
I let the play-by-play guys do their thing again.
That's how it's done. Catcher sets up a target, the pitcher nails it with a good changeup.
That one is driven deep to left field. That'll do it for the Blue Jays in the 4th inning. After 4, the score is 8-6. On the ground. And he's out on the play. Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat.
Kite, that pitch was perfect. That batter had no chance.
Taken for a ball.
Just not getting much on his fastball out there right now.
He drills it deep and gone. Home run.
There was no doubt about that. You can see that thing was out of here the second it hit the bat.
He winds and he throws. Out of the zone, that's a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
He hits it to center. The catch is made. Here's Mike Lieberthal. Fly ball pulled out to right. Over the shoulder, what a catch! Going into the bottom of the fifth, the score is 8-7. This lefty batter looks completely lost when he faces left-handed pitching. Laid off that one for a ball. He's batting .302 with 3 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Almost got it. Base hit to lead off the inning. The Blue Jays are getting their bullpen ready. High.
Now let's see if they send the runner right here. He's a good base stealer, and the count is really set up for a steal attempt.
He hacked at it and missed.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
On the ground to the left side. Hard slide into second. Got him, and that's a double play.
That base runner was all over him on that play, but the second baseman stayed right in there and turned the deuce.
Now at the plate, the catcher. 2 outs. Takes the first pitch high.
That cutter looked more like a four-seamer based on its lack of movement. Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
2 balls and 1 strike. On the ground. That'll do it for the Blue Jays with 4 innings remaining. With 5 innings played, the score is 8-7. Too low.
That's a good pitch in this situation. Try to make him chase one out of the zone.
Ball low. He swiped 1 base. There's a call, 3rd strike.
Hey, there's no saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, mate.
Up the middle. He reaches with a base hit.
Oh, he didn't fool him at all on that pitch. He smoked it to the outfield for a base hit.
Taken for a ball.
We can see a steal attempt right here. They certainly have the right runner on base to try.
He sends this pitch to left. He makes the play. Next at the plate, Jamie Carroll. He tries to pick him off. He fouled it off to the left. Pitch taken for a ball.
Partner, this runner is excellent at reading pitches and their deliveries. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if he went here. Partner, that fastball looked a little flat. This guy could be running out of steam.
There's a call, 3rd strike. Heading into the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Jays lead by 1. And the delivery. Valderrama, and it's low for a ball. And there's a swing and a miss.
That's just an ugly swing. That pitcher really crossed him up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitcher threw one right out of the strike zone, and sure enough, the batter went right after him.
That's off the catcher. And the delivery. Valderrama gets this pitch to short. What a catch.
Got a good jump right there. Good speed, great instincts. That's what led to that catch.
At bat with a single, Mark Hendrickson. He's hitting .258 with 6 home runs and 27 RBIs. Looked like a good pitch, but called a ball. Here it comes. Up the middle, gathers it in with his glove. They make the play.
Changeup just floated in there.
Pitch taken for a ball. He takes the pitch to left. Unbelievable catch. With 6 innings played, the score is 8-7. It's time for the 3, 4, and 5 guys. Swung right through the slider at the hands. He fouled it off to the right. The go-ahead run is on deck. And on 3 pitches, he's gone. The corners are positioned on the lines. It's hit out to right. He makes the catch. With 1 home run already, here's Sammy Sosa. Gathers it in with his glove. He retires the side in order. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. There's a strike and a changeup. No balls and 1 strike.
Kipe, I still think fastball changeup is the best combination in baseball.
Popped him up. Sosa grabs it in foul territory. The Blue Jays have someone throwing in their bullpen. Up next, Vladimir Guerrero.
Hey, when the cutter's coming over the plate, the batter does not have a chance.
Ball missed downstairs.
Wow, that cut fastball wasn't even close. The batter easily took it for a ball.
He's tallied 91 hits. He hits it hard to the third baseman. A little strategy here. The skipper is going out to the mound so the relievers can get a few more warm-up pitches. Coming to the plate, Kyle Snyder.
That mound visit may have done more harm than good. Let's see if he can try and pull it together now. Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Taken for a ball. Hit to the right side. He's on first with a base hit. The Orioles have some action out in the bullpen. That's crushed. And it bounces up against the wall. And a run comes home. He's on second with a double.
Hey, Kai, good work there to get the runner in scoring position.
Just missed.
If the hit goes to right field, they may not want to run. The right fielder's got a cannon for an arm.
1 ball and 1 strike. Lands foul. He made contact, but it's foul. There's a call, 3rd strike. Score 1 that half inning. Swings through a fastball and misses. He's batting .266 with 10 long balls and 31 RBIs. Guerrero shows great hands as he scoops it up.
He really doesn't make a very good throw here, but lucky for him, his teammate picks him up and makes a play out of
it. Swung right through the inside pitch. Pitch misses, says the umpire.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind, but so far the batters are taking these pitches.
He catches it in foul territory. Is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And it drifts foul. Struck him out with a splitter above the belt. Heading into the bottom of the inning, Toronto leads by 2. Now on to the bottom of the order. This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. He swiped 1 base.
Hey, there's no saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
Dang takes, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 called, and he's headed back to the bench.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Pitch misses.
That pitch just missed the target on the corner of the plate.
That one splits the outfielder. Two-base hit by Valderrama.
Hey, there's nothing like a ball in the alley to get yourself an extra base hit.
Stepping in 1 for 3, Mark Hendrickson. It's fouled off the catcher. Four-seamer outside for a ball. He swiped 5 bases. That's in foul ground, but he should have room. That one's belted deep and gone.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength.
Nobody on. That one's high and deep, going, and he's got it at the wall.
He ran out of real estate there, but luckily the ball ran out of juice, and he was able to make the catch at the wall.
Fastball misses up high.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
1-1 count.
Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
Taken for a ball. He swiped 14 bases. The count is 2-2.
Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
The count runs full. That's walk number 5 allowed in this game.
There's a very good example of a guy being patient. Saw a lot of pitches and drew a well-earned walk.
Stepping in with 1 home run, Vladimir Guerrero. He belts it way back, and gone.
That ball just jumped off his bat. Oh, did that ball carry? Man, the ball's going to look like a beach ball to him out there. That's another big home run.
Stepping in 2 for 3, Kyle Snyder.
Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
Hit on a line to right for a base hit. He reaches with his 3rd hit of the game.
That single will raise the old batting average a point or two. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
Taken for a ball. He scored 39 runs. He strikes out looking. After 8 innings, the Orioles trail by 6. They'll use a pinch hitter.
This is it. They're going to have to create some offense in a hurry.
Koplo takes the pitch to left. Base hit to lead off the inning. Pickoff throw. Throws over to first again. Laid off that one for a ball.
Well, the infielders are thinking too right now, but they also have to keep in mind that this batter can really fly down the line.
It's hit out to left. And he gets there in time.
He gave it a good ride, but he hit it too high, and the fielder was just able to make the grab.
Over to first with the pickoff throw. Carroll takes one, and it's inside. He's batting .208 with 4 long balls and 15 RBIs.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
It's fouled off his foot. And he delivers. There's a call, 3rd strike.
Well, you talk about making a good pitch. Right there, he was really backed up against the wall, and then he digs deep, makes great pitches, and gets the strikeout.
Fastball misses wide. 2 outs and a man on first.
He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kipe. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball, hit the ball.
The count is even at 2.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase you.
He keeps him honest with a throw over to first. Full count here. Koplo is off. He's around second. A run scores. RBI double.
Did a real nice job of moving that runner into scoring position. Let's see if they can bring him around. At this point in the game, every run is huge.
All right, guys, what's the situation here? We're trying to finish this ball game here with a commentary here. The Jays trying to finish this game. They finally bring in Jeff Hoffman.
He'll have to hold at second
And that's a
with
ground
a ground
rule double
double.
by Frankie Lindor. What's the situation
Good play
here?
to move that runner into scoring position.
Previous bullpen guy was struggling, so the Jays manager, John Schneider, he was forced to bring in his closer here to try to
The next
wrap this
batter
up
is Sammy
and send
Sosa.
the Blue Jays fans home happy.
Slider in off the plate for
Jays
a
are
ball.
up 13
Hey, partner,
to
that slide
9,
ball did not do very much.
courtesy of Vladdy Jr.'s
And
2
it's
home
grounded up
runs
the
in this
middle.
game. Jeff Hoffman struggling
He's
though,
around third.
so far. Stephen Kwan,
That's an RBI double.
that's an
There's
RBI
a
double,
perfect
guys.
example of simply moving the runner into scoring position.
Ball out of the zone.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your play.
And it's a 13 to 10 game here. Baltimore down to their last out. They're trying to claw back in this ball game, guys. Man, I'm just happy the bats woke up tonight. DJ Stewart here, 1 for 4. He's in the circle. Oh my gosh. Jeff Hoffman throws some high heat up in the zone, and that ends the ball game.
The Toronto Blue Jays win it by 3.
All right, final score, guys. Toronto 13, Baltimore 10. Let's see the box score here. Yeah, both starters didn't do so well, but the player of the game, we got to give it to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 home runs in this ball game with 5 ribbies. He was on a mission tonight. And both Baltimore and Jay starters, as you can see from the box score here, they didn't do so hot. Chapman with the win. He improves his record to 3-0. And Jeff Hoffman closes this game out with a phenomenal .1 inning of work with 1 strikeout. And that's the ball game, guys. All right. So before we end this 5th episode, Aroldis Chapman with the win there again. Let's sim the rest of the series. Oh yeah. We won that one. Another one, please. There you go. That's the series win. Toronto winning 6-3. That wraps up the series. This is just a throwaway game. He lost 6-5. What? No steals. Corbin Carroll, 30 steals so far. On pace for 67. Alright, so with that huge 4-gamer, let's check out the standings before I leave here in the AL East. I'll give you guys a quick update. Okay, in the AL East, Boston Red Sox continues their 3-game winning streak. They're up big time by 8 games in this division, 47-24. The Blue Jays, with the win in that series, improves their record to 40-33. The Yankees, meanwhile, overtakes Baltimore because Baltimore, coughing that series up. They're 37-35. The Yanks, Orioles at 500, 36-36, and the Tampa Bay Rays continue their tank. They're 27-46. Okay, guys. If you guys do like this kind of content, especially these MVP Baseball 2005 Multiverse Series Season 1 episodes, please make sure to comment, like, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, friends. And with that, just a reminder, don't forget your kisses, hugs, and belly rubs. Again, this is Bro to Guru signing off. That was just episode 5 of the MVP Baseball 2005 franchise mode / dynasty mode featuring the Toronto Blue Jays. Bye.